How's it going, guys? Yep, I sure did. How's the sound, by the way? Can you guys hear a fan in the background? I spent some time adjusting the settings. Ah, that's awesome. I'm also on performance mode uh, instead of quiet mode. I get to have the best of both worlds. That's great. Yeah, I was just being a bit lazy earlier and didn't do the proper research. Didn't do the proper setup for the mic. I also found out that I was using the laptop mic instead of my headset mic. So even though I had my headset on, it wasn't using the headset microphone. No fan equals no pain. I should get myself a standalone mic. Maybe. Um, yeah, I guess it depends on if I want to do like streaming more often. I guess it is a good habit to keep up because I've noticed a habit among like all of the really good artists. They just do artwork every single day. Doesn't matter like how they're feeling. They just do artwork every day. Like if they have a World of Warcraft addiction, then instead it's like a art addiction. Even cheaper ones are generally better than headset ones. I didn't know that. Good to know. I might go look into getting a standalone. We'll see. We'll see. Yours is $2 and it's better than your headset. Well, this headset is like a few $100s, so it's probably a pretty good mic. At least it should be. Like, let me go see what the specs are. This is actually my brother's headset, but he hasn't come back to pick it up. This is a HyperX Cloud Revolver. It's about $200. That's the detachable noise cancellation mic. It's all in Chinese and Japanese though. Zeth murdered the fan. Uh, yeah, I played around with the settings and I found out that I was actually using the laptop microphone instead of using my headset microphone. And I also added a few filters. Let's see what I added here. I added noise suppression, noise gate, and gain. But yeah, I'm on like performance mode now for my laptop, so everything's everything's good. Laptop's mic is usually pretty terrible. Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Like it's right next to the fans, probably. Oh yeah, last night we were doing the forearms. Get it? It's like a pun, forearms. It's Moyles. You come here, what do you hear first? Puns. That was my first pun of the day. You came at a good time. Like everyone else can confirm that was my first pun of the day, right? Very punny. I'm actually not that good at puns. Um, so it'd be nice if people gave me a hand here to think of good puns. I don't know, but you guys should shake a leg and get to coming up with some good puns. Why punch Darren's face when you can use a hand and a half sword? Uh, yeah, it is very handy. Um, whenever I use it, I get like hand over fist in terms of uh, time spent and details gained. Just gotta put in some elbow grease, you know? A bit of elbow grease to get the details working. Banana Born looks like he's about to slash wrists there. Okay, I got to ask how will all those details make it to the finished project? Um, so what you do is you take this model to a a different 3D modeling program. I usually take it to Modo, and then from there you retopologize it. So that's all done by hand. And then from there you can bake the high poly onto the low poly. So it's like transferring the high poly details onto something that you can use in a game. Because if you import this mesh all the way over to the game engine, it'll probably crash the game. How many hundreds of polygons do your high poly models end up? I don't know. That depends. Like from usually goes into the millions, but there's a tool up here in my Z plugins called Decimation Master. If I use this, uh, like with a snap of at the snap of a finger, you go from several million polygons to maybe like a few 100,000 polygons, and then you can use that. You can import the model into another app to do the low poly. It sure is. I gotta say, like, hand on my heart, the developers at ZBrush really made an incredible tool. Well, you know what they say about cock sizes, like they're the proportion to your hand. There is a correlation between the two. I mean, not pointing any fingers, but uh, I'm not the I'm not the one with the smallest hands in this group. Guys like that sexy breathing. This is what the creature sounds like. It's whispering in your ear. He'll lick his finger, then stick it in your ear. This thing is called Finger Man. I think I think the name's been established as Finger Man. Handyman. That's actually better. I like Handyman better than Finger Man. Gotta hand it to you. It's a very handy name. I'll give a thumbs up to that. Isn't that what the stream's all about, though? Hearing my ASMR breathing and my exhalations? Much better than listening to a fan. Alright, it's time to dynamesh the two. Oh shit, you guys can actually hear me breathing. I can see like the bar move whenever I breathe. I think the mic was a bit too close to my mouth. Is that better? I have incoherent mumbling. The fuck? Like tool. You guys know that game developers are paid by the click, right? So the more clicks you have, the higher your salary. Like every click is about 2 shekels. Gotta do what you gotta do. So I was one of those people who watched Mulan in the theaters. Uh, like movie aside, during the end credits, there's this guy called uh, Chinese Rice Man, or like Rice Farmer Man number 2. I don't know why, but that just sounds like such a nice job to have. Like it sounds really peaceful just having your own rice paddy, being like Rice Farmer Man number 2, like leading a peaceful life in a land of war. My sun and star outlander. I think I figured out how to do dark elf voices. You just have to smoke like 2 packs every day for like 30 years, and then you'll get the dark elf voice. All right, time for the final detail pass, and then we're gonna be done with the main body. This gonna take a while though. I mean, like, what else would they sound like if they aren't chronic smokers? Then what else would they be? Like, clearly, the dark elves are in need of like imperial role. So, like, they just need like white people to come in and like tell them what to do. It's not that hard. Honestly, the Nords need it too. All they do is get drunk and get into fights. They can't help themselves. Like, someone has to step in and intervene. I'm not saying like all Nords are drunks and like all dark elves are smokers, but you gotta admit like the majority of them are. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Like volcanic smoke? Is that the street name for skooma? Is that the street name for skooma these days? I should report it to uh the census office, the census and excise office. Wait, the street kids call it the Red Mountain? Oh, I thought that's where like when a guy sticks his, you know what, and then like it all comes out. because it's too big. I thought that's what the red mountain was. Who knows? I'm getting old. I can't keep track of all the street names for everything. If only the Dark Elves learned how to build like proper brick and mortar castles and homes instead of living in like all the dead bugs and like straw huts. Maybe they'd breathe cleaner air if they're inside. They knew how to build stuff. Seth, have you ever tried to animate your models? Yes. Seth, how much time spend to make coffee diary update? Not a lot of time. Because Maddox does the Maddox writes the coffee diary. We kind of just like sit there twiddling our thumbs, and then Maddox like, I'll write this fucking stupid diary, Seth. And then we're like, oh yeah, sorry for bringing up the tradition. Like, nah, it's all right. Fucking stupid coffee diary. Yeah, most people just come for the weekly blessing. The weekly blessing where I say, have a great week, guys. Get all those warm, cuddly developer interaction, uh, good feelings. Now, if I was writing it, I'd put some like reference, some reference about me into the coffee diary. I'm a attention-seeking whore. Like, why do you guys think I became a game developer in the first place? It's obviously because I want to be like a rock star in the industry, make really cool art. People be like, "Wow, that's Seth. He's the guy who makes all those cool armors." Like, yeah, yep, that's totally me. I have OnlyFans, right? It's always funny hopping onto like game streamers stream. They're like, oh yeah, if this doesn't turn out, I'll just go make an OnlyFans page. Like the backup plan of the century. Where's the Seth OnlyFans? I think the real question should be, where's the Darren OnlyFans? Like, we should honestly create a fake OnlyFans profile for Darren. The Darren OnlyFans should be the official donate site for BM. That's a pretty good idea, not gonna lie. That's a pretty good idea. This chat should start its own only puns. His head is still human sized, or does it not matter anymore? I don't think it really matters that much. Actually thinking, they shouldn't make the eyes that big. Whoa. Yeah, I suddenly went from European to Asian. Sup, Adon? Welcome to the stream. Uh, Trying to get his head right. Not too sure about what to do with the face, so I'm gonna on the lower half of his mouth. Know what to do here. Does he even need eyelids? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Do you know? That's the skull from level 1. Dude, is that a lore spoiler? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Death is very tricksy. Careful. Have any other sort of eyes? Yes, I do. But I don't think it's. Ha! Get it? I don't think it's uh, really the eyes that work. I think it's the face around the eyes. Like super low poly. Probably what I should do is zero mesh this Dynamesh and zero mesh pretty soon. Then I can sculpt on top of that better geometry. I'm gonna go Dynamesh and Zero Mesh, then we'll subdivide. Or maybe wait, actually we should finish the baby here so we can Dynamesh it to the body. Because I want this entire thing all one mesh. Let's go work on the baby. Where does baby come from? You guys know where baby comes from? How is baby formed? That's horrifying. No eyelids! Oh my god! Ah! Ah! Okay, enough fooling around. That, ugly babe? Oh, not ugly. Or ugly. This baby just needs time to grow, alright? It's like, this baby is like the ugly duckling. Have you guys heard of the story? The ugly duckling story? Okay, so for those who don't know the ugly duckling story, so there used to be a pond, and around the pond was a bunch of ducks, uh, and one of them was an ugly duckling with his brothers and siblings. Um, so all the ducklings would make fun of the ugly duckling, right? Um, but then one day he saw these beautiful white creatures, uh, but they were like swans, and he knew that he was only just an ugly duckling and not a swan. Uh, so after after the days turned to months, um, realized when he was growing up, he realized he was actually not an ugly duckling after all, and that all the other little duckling kids suck. And we're probably like just really stupid, like total noobs. Anyway, found out that he was actually a swan, and he grew up to be a very beautiful, majestic white swan. And then he is captured by Chinese immigrants and butchered, cleaned, and then eaten. The end. That's the story of the ugly duckling. Was it a pun? What do you think this is? You know, I put an arm and a leg into telling my stories. Knows that he means my story. Oh well, yeah, of course he means your story. Let's go get our cellulitis brush. Baby's missing some cellulitis. Actually, you know what? We can probably dynamesh this and then we'll give it some cellulitis. Okay, okay. Be less pornographic in our chat. I post these on YouTube. You guys are gonna get me banned from YouTube. Why would you want to speed run a romance? Make any sense? I tried doing that with Smoil's mom and it didn't work out very well. I didn't agree to have my own porn shirts on yet. No porn shirts on you. Can't have that. You guys know that this baby is actually a self-portrait. So these hands are proportional to the size of my own hands. Something new every day. Well, I mean, when the only options are to either wait for the update or uh like jack off to Zulix Moyle's mom's photos. There really is only one option is to wait for the update. How many armors did you do for the new arena update? That numbers I mean. Some. Don't get your hopes up for like a whole bunch of new armors. I've only made some armor sets. By some, I mean less than 10 and more than 1. So it's somewhere between that. Whoa, 2? I think you're overestimating things. Not good to get too hyped up. Like 2 is a big number. Seth, have you had any luck getting Maddock to add boob bulge and butt sliders? You should ask him yourself. You should see. I mean, he is on Discord after all. You can like send him a PM. Hey Maddock, how goes the work on the boob and butt sliders? Don't worry about the GI. We can do that later. What matters right now is how big our titties are, how thick our asses are. The arena update can wait. Now, uh, Exanima Yandere Simulator Edition. Don't be ridiculous. Me getting humiliated, that never happens. I can count like I have less fingers than I do humiliations. That thing. So this is still the fetus? Yeah. Did you just join Meet the Mig? I was working on like the other parts of the sculpt earlier. Yeah, with multiplayer, you guys can actually like compare your penises in the game instead of just like talking about it on Twitch chat. Not a fetus, it's Bambi. The cute little Bambi. Why don't we have an emote for procedural yet? I don't know, why don't we? It's because I'm too lazy, that's why. I'd rather spend my time making toilets, like working toilets in Morrowind, than putting in emotes from my Twitch chat. Because I know that like even without Twitch chat emotes. Like, you guys will still be here for me, right? This will be the first stream ever, the first Twitch stream ever to reach like, let's go aim for like 1,000 views. This will be the first Twitch stream ever to not have music and no emotes. It's just me sculpting, uh, me breathing, uh, me saying a lot. That's gonna be the content. That's right. This is gonna be one of those ASMR streams. Hey, you like that, don't you? Deathos, will the baby scream as the monster swings it? It totally should. It really should just like make it ah! Like whenever it swings, like it should the pitch should modulate depending on how fast it's going. So like the faster it goes, the higher the pitch. Yeah, exactly. That'd be epic. It makes Baby Yoda noises. Precisely. Baby Yoda noises. Except maybe a bit more horrifying instead of cute. Just digging some holes in the skull so I know where all of the spikes come out of. I can go over with my clay buildup tool. And Zulix will finally have the brother that he's always wanted. What if those were retractable? Well, then this fetus won't be able to scream because all the spikes are in its brain, and it doesn't have the brain power to scream anymore. Exanima actions. Basically, the head is going to look like the surface of kind of the look that I'm going for here. It's almost time for our cellulitis brush again. Actually, we can probably merge this with the main mesh now. This is pretty much done. Go do that. Now we can blend the tentacles into the arm. You know how like when you're young and your dad is uh like stop crying, son, or I'll give you something to cry about. This is what he's talking about, what he's referring to. So, and everything else. I just want to on the arm. When is the update? We're all fucking waiting. I know we are. I'm waiting too. When is the update? Can you tell me? Maybe the update's already arrived, except that we're all in a simulation. So we don't actually know it yet. But everyone else is playing like SG. We're just like stuck here. Uh, this Twitch, this Twitch stream, watching me sculpt. How horrifying would that be? Like, imagine if you're a Twitch viewer and you're stuck in some random 3D artist stream. Like SG is already out, but like your body's unconscious. Well, hear me out. Like, what if it's actually like true? Because like I don't know if it can be true, right? It's one of those unprovable things. Like, do you stop existing if you if you close the tab to Zeth's stream? Is this the only existence that we know of? Like, what happens if you change tabs in your browser? Like, what if you change tabs in your browser and then you wake up and you realize that there's this new game on Steam It's called Sui Generis. Except that it's run by EA. Maddock has sold out. Groundhog's Day and SG releases tomorrow. If you think about it, this stream is no different than the first stream. Like it could be Groundhog's Day. You guys are so mean to like the random Russian guy who just popped into stream. The fuck are naval hogs? He was very upset about the 3-year projection. Well, sorry, but I can't read Russian. Can't read Cyrillic. What if he said like, "Wow, I am very impressed by the game. Good job, Zethras and the team." Never know. Like he could have said that, and all I see are like the Stikia Blyats, or however you pronounce that. That's how you pronounce it in American. They Stikia Blyats. It's the freedom way of pronouncing things. You just pretend that like no other pronunciation exists. Pronounce it the American way. Oh my god, Smiles, you can't just like curse like that in chat. Banned. Straight up banned. Miles is Russian though, isn't he? He's like The Rusky? Didn't have to use Google Translate. He just has like Google Translate in his head, which is more evidence to support my simulation theory. See now Meet the Mig has translation software in his mind now too. Alright, I think it's about time for some cellulitis. You guys ready? I'm ready. Got a shield hand? What? No, I didn't. He has a shield hand, what are you talking about? Is the baby pointing at something? Yes, this baby is pointing at the Ark of the Covenant. It's one of the clues for our Indiana Jones themed treasure hunt. or Exanima. This is Spore. It has higher graphics than Spore. It has 16 times the detail as Spore. Like, no kidding. It literally has 16 times the detail. Even has NPCs too. Gotta say, you guys are like spoiled by Madoc. "16 times the procedural." Ugh. Got a secure message. You've got email. Only 90s kids would understand that. Bob Ross, thumbs up, thumbs up. It looks like with everything else. Getting there. Certainly getting there. Still working on his shoulder. This lumpy area is bothering me. Thanks, Rukus. I heard Exanima is really popular in Russia. We should add something like a Russian Easter egg somewhere in the game. Why male base? This is just the so male because it's obviously a male. Base is for base mesh. The base mesh is something that you use to sculpt on top of, or something that you use as a reference. So I just have the base mesh in here for scaling. Make sure that this thing is at the right size. Also, sometimes I steal arms and legs from it. That was basically a click-off point for Russians. What? Oh, wow, that must have been a long time ago. Like Maddock turned off environmental damage before I joined. At least like 5 years ago. Sniffs Zethros? The fuck? Are you like a furry or something? Aether porn. God damn it. I don't even understand what aether porn is supposed to be. I think I missed that conversation. Either that or I'm just getting old. I can't remember what I even had for breakfast. Guess we can probably dynamesh this. Probably work on the shield some more. That back in there. I want to change the color of the teeth. I want to make them a bit darker. They're too bright as it is. Go to that. Then go to like RGB 10 object. 1, 4, 4. 4. Oh wait, bit too white. Think I might be into old people. Why's that? You have like experience in dating older people? Let's try on poly paint for a sec. Then uh, the details. Actually looks pretty cool. It's like a mummy now. We'll use the inflate brush. We'll use the inflate brush and then we'll use Damien standard and then actually yeah, let's go do inflate Damien standard and then we'll make a copy ZRemesh, Dynamesh, all that stuff. Get all the polygons in order. So what we're doing is inflating the mesh so all the details become a bit sharper. It's a pretty good hack. Very hacksy, but very clever. Backstory on missing jaw, defect. It's because of ornather. Why he has a missing jaw. It's Smoil's stupid pornather. That's why he doesn't have a jaw. You can blame it on Smoils. I'm pretty sure if you connect missing jaw with pornather, you'll find that 2 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 3 is 7. It all makes sense from there. Let's inflate his cellulitis. A bit more bulging. Oh, you know what we gotta do? We gotta work on his calves. That's right. His baby cows. Herd of baby cows. That's what calves are. Oh, green looks interesting. What? Imagine if this thing was green. How come there isn't green mutant? Like what color do you think of when you hear the word mutant? Like isn't green should be one of those colors. is, like Hulk smash, all that. Move his calf around. Oh, this area needs work too. Like all of his legs. Every single one of his 2 legs work. Every single one of them. This leg and the other one. So I have a question for you, Smoils. Does cellulitis exist in the porn aether? Or like is the porn aether kind of like heaven where people go to and there isn't any cellulitis? God damn it. Thick. Dummy thick. I want to change to a different color. This green is making me puke. How about let's go do chrome for the memes. There we go. This is better. Chrome boy. This one isn't harsh on the eyes at all. Witness me. That's right. Thou shalt be witnessed. Okay, let's go change to less autistic cap. You know what we can do? We'll use this material, and then we'll use like this color here, and then now we're going into professional, like what the professionals use. This color right here. Oops, a bit too here. Maybe a bit darker. So like, no, it's a bit too dark. Basically like 50% gray. Same color as the background. What the professionals use. You know what? We'll just use like needs to be a bit higher on the. We need like exact 50%. You guys can't see it anymore. And colorize back on. All right, well, we're at the 2 hour mark. I said I was gonna stream later, but that was a lie, and you all know it. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream here. So shiny. What kind of moisturizer does it use? I haven't seen anything yet. Just wait until you. Yeah, toy plastic. There we go. Now it's even slimier. Like it rubbed itself in a tub of lube. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop here. We got a good amount of progress done. I think it's basically done, except that I just need to go in and do a few more touch-ups on the arms, the calves. I think the elbow here needs some work, but yeah, other than that, we're pretty much good to go for retopology after we get those details in. But yeah, fun hanging out with you guys as always. And I'll see you guys later, either tomorrow or whenever, as long as I don't die from COVID. Yep. Later, guys.